Welcome back. Joining us now is Charles Wood, Vice President of Economic Development at the Chamber. Well, to say it was a big week before last, would be an understatement, wouldn't it? Some very exciting news about Volkswagen's expansion, and you've been working on this for a long time. Tell us what it means.
It's the project's been, of course, a long time coming, and it's been out in the public, in the media for a long time. But we're very excited to finally have an official announcement and have the project moving forward. I think, certainly the big impact is going to be the direct jobs, and those come early, which is 2,000 new jobs. But the ripple effect and kind of the multiplier of that will be tremendous.
And it's a new vehicle for the American market, 7-passenger, 3-row SUV.
Yeah, and it really plugs a hole in Volkswagen's lineup, right? So they're, if you're kind of a family of 4 and you're looking for an SUV, and you know you need to haul the kids around and you need a couple of their soccer player friends, you couldn't buy a Volkswagen, right?
I think what surprised everybody week before last was the magnitude of how many employees. And then they're also talking about a new category of employees. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So beyond just the fact that there's this large number of employees coming in, there's also a segment of about 200 that will be focused on research and development and planning. So really the idea is to better fit the cars that are made here in Chattanooga for the American market.
So what's different about this project versus the last time around, Charles?
Well, I think first of all is timing, right? So when the first project was announced, it was in 2009. We were really kind of at the bottom of the valley as far as the recession goes. And so I think going forward with this, we're in a much better position, I think, to stand to benefit as a community. Probably the biggest impact is going to be the supply chain.
And talk to us a little bit more about supply chain. Why is that important? What's different now than last time that, to help us with that?
Absolutely. So you have the initial investment by the company, but in addition to that, you have to have a supply chain or other companies that provide other parts for the vehicle. And those generally will locate closer into original equipment manufacturer like Volkswagen. The challenge was in 2009, though, the automotive industry had really kind of declined to a point where there was excess capacity at other suppliers throughout kind of the I-65 corridor that runs up the Midwest. And so we had suppliers serving Volkswagen from 500 miles and 1,000 miles away. And now those suppliers have really kind of filled in their capacity just based on kind of the resurgence in the market. And so that creates a lot more opportunity and I think a lot more potential for new facilities to be built here in Chattanooga around the plant.
So it's, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember hearing people right after the announcement say, well, this really was always going to happen, wasn't it? And it wasn't really a competition with Mexico, and didn't it just take some, I hope you'd speak to that because we know better, right?
Absolutely, and I think probably the best example of that was 2 years ago, Chattanooga was in competition for the Audi project. And we were it. It was basically the Chattanooga site and kind of their expansion opportunity here, and then a location in Mexico just outside of Puebla, and they chose Mexico. So the potential here really was, that we could see that happen again, and I think really the 2 mayors and the governor and Senator Corker really stepped up and helped us, I think, be able to get this project. And if you'd had asked me 6 months ago if we were going to get it, frankly, I'd have to tell you I wouldn't know.
That was a learning experience for me. You're an old pro at this. You've been in this industry your entire adult life, and I have not. And to see the actual negotiations taking place where the mayors were having conversations with Volkswagen and where the governor was and where they were actually discussing these items that we're now talking about, and for it to come back with these bigger numbers, bigger employment numbers, it's really exciting, and I think it's really going to be a huge, huge thing in the history of Chattanooga.
Absolutely.
And we just have a moment, but we did get a big windfall out of that negotiation that I think it's kind of flown under the radar screen. We got some acreage that's going to help us going forward. Could you talk briefly about that?
We did, and it really, I think it dovetails with the discussion about the supply chain. So one of the things that Volkswagen has agreed to do as part of this memorandum of understanding is to release 300 acres that they have under option back to the city and the county so that can be developed into kind of a supplier park that will benefit Volkswagen, of course, by having their supply chain close by, but it also gives the city of Chattanooga and Hamilton County an opportunity to locate those suppliers here where they might have seen them in other locations in the region or even not locate in the region at all. So that 300 acres really gives us a little bit of breathing room in terms of having locations that we can put that supply chain here and add more jobs beyond the 2,000.
Well, Charles, thank you so much. And of course, we thank our mayors and the governor. It was a team effort, but it's great to have you here and give us a firsthand account.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back after this.